key. Disobey any court orders. If any court says they should be released, because they have plenty of money, they got plenty of lawyers who want some of that money and will go to court to have them released. Some of them even anticipate being picked up before they are picked up. Because they know what they've done. You know the guilty are always scared.
Of course.
Looking over their shoulder.
Yeah.
And I'm saying lock them up. And position, money, it does not, tribe, it does not, just lock them up. You understand? You have nothing to lose, Mr. President. Do it, because I know you want a legacy. You want to come out as a president who save this country. This is your chance to save the country. Yeah. You also want to come out as a president who shunned corruption. This is your chance. Last time you slept with our gurus and all. This time, catch them by the, hold them by the neck. Bring the gurus back. Governor or no governor, we don't care. How did she become? She used the money, the same money she used to become governor. And I actually blame the electorate. How can they elect somebody like that? How could they? But they did. I think actually the citizens of Kenya, you get the leaders you deserve.
Yeah.
You like corrupt people, you like people who are not straight, you like people who are dubious. And that's what you get.
Tell me something, humor me. If you were president for a day, what would you do?
Oh, I'd be so busy. Me, I would go beyond locking them. I shoot them all. It's easier, quick, get rid of them.
Yeah.
But you know our constitution doesn't allow that. I just lock them up and lose the key, and then go to the court and tell the Mr. Chief Justice to wake up, do his job. Lately, he's not in control of his judges. I don't know if the judges are being bribed. I don't know if the lawyers are just blindfolding them.
Yeah.
But the lawyer, that's why the French remember, Jeff, during the French Revolution,
yeah,
they said, kill all the judges, kill all the lawyers. You remember?
That's
French
right.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Kill all the
July 14, 1789.
Yeah. Lawyers, they just have no morals. Whoever pays them, they go and defend.
And they're waiting.
And they're waiting
to defend these thieves.
Yes, and they will, and they'll be paid. Our money is our money that they'll be paid to defend these thieves.
And these thieves know they can get away with it.
I saw one. I thought somebody that is heavy, actually protecting Mr. Kamau. You know, Kamau, because of Kamau, I'm running on horrible road in Tanzania.
You see?
Tanzania. It affects me personally, because the road that I would use to bring you food is impassable.
It's impassable.
And because Kamau had to get his bribe and build a house in Karen, and now he's hiding behind the gate, and Harvey standing there saying he shouldn't be. And I thought Harvey was a man who wanted Kenya to run properly. I'm very, very disappointed with the lawyers. But more important, I think Maraga is a good man. And I'm asking Maraga, please don't allow your judges to go crazy. They must not, these thieves must not be protected from punishment.
Can you imagine the last scandal, NYS?
Yes.
792 million, which ended up to be about 2-3 billion. 26 arrests, all let go. Not enough evidence.
And we have not even recovered it. Just as we are beginning to internalize it, is now they've taken now 4 times, 3 times.
Yeah.
What was done last time?
Yes.
And they are already, saying
there could be more.
Yeah. And all the presidents, they just get laid off for a few months,
and
till things cool, and they're back.
And they're back.
Now that must not happen again. And
we keep saying that. We keep saying that. But never again, never again. Come on.
If we could go out there and protest the woman who was stopped from breastfeeding a child in a restaurant.
In a restaurant.
The women of Kenya should come out and protest. Because now it means they are using women now in high place. I think the problem, women in high place, women normally, we are very nice people. And I used to really, we are on a pedestal. Women are placed on a pedestal for a reason. But some women in leadership now, a few women in leadership are spoiling it for us. Look at Waiguru.
Yeah.
Look at this one called, who called herself Omolo. She's actually Mbogo. Lillian, call yourself Mbogo. Don't call yourself Omolo. You are not an Omolo. You are confusing people. And she will soon come out. There's one who came, there's a lady who came and even said how she carried money in bags on her back.
Yes.
And nobody even talks about
Kafura.
Kafura.
Remember?
Yeah.
She walked out of a bank with what, 50 million shillings? Cash?
A hairdresser.
Hairdresser.
A washer of hair. She's a shampoo girl, in fact. And, you know, and it is
it's a mockery.
It's a mockery. It's a mockery. But that one who steals just a few eggs or chicken must go in for 10 years.
Thank you.
Banged in for 10 years.
Can you imagine?
Because they have no money. Because they are nobody to protect them. Now, the women who are now stealing, the women in high places that are stealing, they're stealing with impunity. They're stealing with impunity because they have powers behind them. These are women who go into getting those positions, not through the boardroom, but through the bedroom. They have to stop it. They don't go through they go through the bedroom into the boardroom.
Yeah.
And they know it. Some of them, you talk to them, they don't care because they know tomorrow. They know they know that the bedroom are very powerful people in this country. And we know them. You want me to name them?
Yeah.
You want me to name them?
Well, you name them.
You want me to name them now?
Name them.
And they can't take me to court because all the people of Kenya will come behind me. I'm going to name you with your men even. I'll actually pair them up.
Yeah.
We know them. Kenyans are not fools. We can pair them up. We know them. And they just move, if they're still in this ministry, then they're pushed to another ministry.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's a woman who's giving the Kirinyaga governor a run for her cash.
Run, huh?
Yeah, and that woman leader, I'm gonna come and support you. Get rid of that thief. Get rid of it. And how do you even?
You wanted Martha Koome.
How do you protect the present Lord when the last Lord was let free? This is it. They use the same methodology to get out. How do you protect these present thieves when the last one got away scot-free?
Got away with it.
Yeah.
Got away with it.
Yeah, they use the same law, the same technology. People and Kenyans forget. We have such short memories.
The
memories are so short.
Yeah.
So brief. I mean, I'm shocked. I'm shocked at our memory level.
We're like warthogs. Warthogs.
But I think
when you see a warthog being chased by a lion, it outruns the lion for like 30 seconds.
And then
stops immediately. Forgets why it was running.
Yeah. And the lion comes and
eats it up. That's us.
That's Kenyans. That's Kenyans.
Yes.
But why is that so, Jeff? Is it because we have so many problems and we can't cope? Is it because for us farmers now, we never sold our crop. We can't afford to buy fertilizer. We can't afford to prepare our fields. And when we did prepare them, we now can't afford to buy. The worms are with us now.
The army ones.
Yeah, the army worms are with us. And
the rains are with us.
And I understand the Ugandan made is about the second. Uganda does, because it's hot, they do 2 crops. In Kitale we do only one season. In the season we just do 1 crop. Yeah. But Uganda does 2 crops.
2 seasons.
2 crops. And I hear their crop is ready again in August. So
we'll be buying food from them. Look, let's switch gears. The handshake, March 9th, more than 2 months ago.
I couldn't agree more. That's the best thing that the president and His Excellency, the former Prime Minister did. They brought peace, they brought tranquility, they brought common sense, and they brought... Kenya is such an important country in Africa. We don't realize how important we are. We can't afford to go the Sudan way. Yeah. We can't afford to go the Burundi way. Kenya is too important for that. And these are statesmen. I commend them for the handshake. Yeah. And people who criticize that, what did they want? They wanted us to start splitting each other's throats. That's when they'll be happy. No way. That's the best thing they ever did. President Kenyatta will go down in history for that. And if he can then get rid of the thieves on top, if you can, and we want to create jobs. Our youth are on the streets.
They're jobless.
And they're talking of making money any way they can because they can't see it. You remember that song, So Many Vijana?
Yeah. So many vijana. Tuonge bidii. Mwisho wa kusoma. Tutapata kazi nzuri sana.
It's not like that. It's nothing to do with mwisho wa kusoma tutapata kazi nzuri. No. It's not.
No.
And that is a pity, because that's why I went to school, so that I could get kanzi nzuri, and I got it. But now, present young people don't even have that. No. So there's nothing. There's just want to make money.
No.
The girls at university want to take off their clothes and be like some of those naked women who pad their bodies with all sorts of forms. They call themselves socialite. What a socialite? That's an expensive prostitute. That's all they are. That's what they are. And I tell girls, and they don't understand. I mean, role models are not there anymore, because the women we promote in leadership are just they're actually mistresses of the powerful. Yeah. They have, and even if they have anything at the back of their ears, it goes, because they're so busy keeping this guy ready. They are mistresses of men who already have wives, so they have to develop, to come up with all sorts of methods to keep these guys busy, forgetting their homes and their families. And I want to name them tonight. You want me to name them tonight? Let me name you. Jeff, dare me. Dare me.
Before you name them, this handshake, is it working? Because it looks like Jubilee is now split right down the middle. Split right down the middle.
Listen.
Deputy President William Ruto is not, he's feeling a little slighted, for lack of a better word.
Well, he's been busy buying hotels. He's been busy buying farms. He's been too busy padding his nest. Now he wants to be president. That's okay. But why is he feeling insecure? He's the vice president. If he says I don't know why he's feeling insecure, unless he knows something is wrong somewhere. But I think when he's done and he's all over, he'll tell us where all the money came from that bought all those hotels. How many hotels can you run anyway? How many farms can you, and how many homes can you live in? But he's feeling insecure, and I think he should not go around wasting time. Yeah. We are not interested in who becomes the next president. We are not. Kenyans are interested in now. Food now, rescue from the floods now, rescue from army worms now, jobs now, hospitals now. I mean, we have problems. We have problems with education. There's unrest in the Ministry of Education. A lot of unrest in the Ministry of Education, as you know. And that is the core of Kenya education. Kenyans are well educated, you know. But. And we have unrest in the area of food. And he has something to do with this food unrest, because I hear he's involved in maize, he's involved in sugar, he's involved everywhere. Yeah,
I just better stress at this point that the views expressed by Rogo Manduli are hers and hers alone. That's a disclaimer on our part.
And I can handle those views. And anybody who wants to take me to court should. I'll stand with them in court. I'm not scared of anybody. I'm not scared of anything. I'm not like I don't go hiding in Machakos like the governor. I'm here. I'm here.
You fear nobody.
I fear no, because, I mean, how do we fear? The country is falling apart just because of a couple of people. The handshake is wonderful. And if some people...
And it's here to stay?
And it's here to stay.
You think there'll be a referendum to change the constitution? To have a powerful prime minister and a...
If you remember, Jeff, I was a very vocal part.
Back in 2010?
And Bomas.
Yeah.
2014. And we came up with a parliamentary system where there was a powerful
prime minister
with his duties well defined. Right now, the president is really running the country alone, because his vice is busy trying to be president. We already have a president, but he's trying to be president. We already have a president, but he's so busy telling us he'll be president 2000 and whatever.
22.
But we have a president, and he doesn't even allow this president to perform, because he's busy telling us he's the one coming. But we want now to focus on the one we have and tell him that if only that constitution, which the Bomas constitution, you know, the Bomas Katiba, if only that it was allowed to take place, we won't be having this mess now, because you have a lot of assistance. And I think if you can be fitted in, I don't see anything wrong with a referendum.
Out where you are in Kitale, out there, what are they saying about this handshake? Are they saying it's working? Do they feel left out of the equation?
No, they feel it's a good thing. We want farmers one piece to grow their crops and to sell their produce. They are happy about the handshake. Yeah. The only thing they want to know is, after the handshake, then what? You know what I mean? The benefits accruing are, of course, peace, tranquility. We can grow our crops, we can sell them.
Yeah.
We can bring up our children, but they want something a bit, they don't want to see their president too overburdened, because you're the vice president who's not functioning. And if you're the prime minister who was functioning, then he'd do well. And I think he was very wise in making up with the former prime minister.
So what happens to NASA? What happens to the opposition? Are they non-existent? Are they emasculated?
They are not emasculated, and they are not emasculated. Neither are they non-existent, unless they want to be non-existent. I feel, I find NASA carries on. NASA didn't break. Neither did Jubilee break. But remember, Jeff.
But where's NASA? NASA is Baba.
Yeah, and Jubilee is the president.
Yeah. And look where they are now. They're together.
Yeah, they're together.
So what happens to Mudavadi? What happens to Wetangula? Kalonzo Musyoka. Where's he been, by the way? But
Maybe
before you answer that, Monica, we have that soundbite. When Orier was last here, what is it that she said about NASA and the elections? Let's go.
Of course,
no,
naturally.
No,
naturally.
I think.
What do you mean?
You know,
do I think NASA can only win in the circumstances?
To stop.
You said NASA was going to win.
And he did.
Huh?
He did. It won. It won. You remember the court case? They won.
Yeah, but then went to another election and.
Yeah, but then why go in is like now asking me to go into the ministry of, to go into national youth. Why go where theft is taking place and I'm going to be part of it? If you gave me a job now at NYS, I wouldn't take it.
You wouldn't take it?
I wouldn't. So if you know in advance that the result will be the same, why go in? And because if NASA had gone in, then they'd have been somebody would be saying they defeated them.
Okay. Let me come back to my earlier question. Where is Kalonzo? Where's Mudavadi? Where's Wetangula? Well, Wetangula has said that, Baba's not even welcome in the Western region anymore. He said he's not welcome.
But are you trying to tell me that Weta has the key to Western region? He doesn't. He doesn't. And as far as I can see, Mudavadi is very much with Baba. Kalonzo is very much with Baba. They've said so. That is Weta. But Weta is not the holder or the owner of Western Kenya. He's not.
So you think with Mudavadi and Kalonzo are still with Baba?
Yeah, with Baba. I don't think they are with. I'm telling you, they are with Baba. I don't think they are with Baba. They are with Baba.
Where? Baba's the one with all the perks right now. He's traveling the world. He's got the bodyguards, the chase cars, everything. These are the guys.
They have it.
They have nothing.
They have it.
They have nothing.
They have it. All their pensions were brought back. Them and their spouses can now go first class. They have their diplomatic passports. They have their pension put back. They are quite happy. They are much better off than they were before Baba shook hands. They should be grateful to Baba. Yeah.
You think Baba will run in 22?
If he does, I'll give him my vote. If he does.
You think Baba can beat Ruto?
What is Ruto?
He's the second most powerful man.
He should go spend his wealth. He has gathered it. Let him go eat it. Let him go eat it. He'll never be president.
You don't think he'll? Huh?
I don't. And I've told him so.
You've told him?
I've told him so. I'm telling him, if he hasn't heard me, he's hearing me now. He'll never be president. What kind of president is it? Who sells his... we, the farmers of Rift Valley, of North Rift and South, we can never vote for him. Never. Never. He's emasculated us. He's made us poor. He's made us look stupid.
And yet he's extremely popular out there in the Rift.
Which Rift? Where? The other day, he couldn't even get a handshake from...
And who would be more popular? Gideon? You think Gideon could beat Ruto?
Who said Gideon? I didn't say Gideon could beat Ruto.
I'm throwing it out there.
Yeah? Why Gideon? And there are other people? Could he, and why can Gideon beat him too, if that is the case?
How?
How?
How? With what?
With what?
The last time Gideon went against Ruto, Ruto beat the entire family, hands down.
watch this space. Watch that space. You know, in Kenya, a year in politics is a long time.
1 day in politics?
Yeah, 1 day in politics a year is very, very long. 1 day is long. A year is very, very long. Watch this space. Mambo yabadilika very quickly. As we
Vidu vichenjanga.
Vidu vichenjanga. As we say in Western province, vidu vichenjanga. It's not a question of.
Yeah.
You can't spend your time. People are suffering. People are hungry. People are drowning. People are drowning in all corners. They're drowning in South Nyanza. They're drowning at the coast. They're drowning in Central. They're drowning everywhere. But he's busy wanting to be president.
But he's not the one drowning them.
Yeah, but he should find solution. Give a solution.
Like what? Like what?
We have no water. I hear that in the Kaini there's no water. He should find out why it's not filling up.
Yeah.
There's water everywhere when the Kaini is not filling.
Imagine.
It's a scandal.
And Baba talked about that a while back, didn't he?
It's a scandal. I think some things are being cartels in this country. Cartels.
Is this country run by cartels? Huh? What is it, the wild west?
And the only person who can get them, who can point at the eyes of the cartels and get them off is Miguna. So let him come back.
Oh, let's go to Miguna now. I'm glad you brought it up. You think he should come back?
He should be back. He's the only one who can handle City Hall. County Hall, rather. Nairobi, he's the only one. Those Kanjos and the cartels, it's only Miguna. Only Miguna who can handle them. You see? So Sonko's run off and gone to hide in his birthplace.
Imagine. So when Sonko last week, actually was exactly a week ago today, when he nominated Miguna and people laughed and said, this guy's become a comedian now.
He knew what he was doing. And he needs an assistant like that. He needs an assistant like that.
You think?
He needs somebody who's resolute.
But
and I see no reason. I mean, please, Jeff, this guy is born in a place called Ahero. I'm sure you passed through Ahero.
Yes.
He went to school in a school called Onjiko. Onjiko is one of the most famous schools in Nyanza then, still is. Then he even came to Central Province and did his high school there. Then came to the University of Nairobi. Suddenly, he's not a Kenyan. But when he stood for governor, he was a Kenyan.
No one questioned that part.
No one questioned. But now,
over the weekend, Raila said Miguna was his own worst enemy. That's what he said. He's his own worst enemy.
He knows. I don't know why Baba said that. He knows best. But I know that one thing I can say, Miguna cannot come in as a Canadian. They want him to come in as a Canadian so they can capture him as an alien and treat him as an alien. And that's what he's fighting. He doesn't want to come in as an alien.
No, why would they treat him as an alien?
Because the alien is an alien. An alien in any kind of alien, you can be bundled off and thrown off any time. You know?
Come on. Look. He comes in as a Canadian. He gets a 90-day tourist visa.
Yeah.
In those 90 days, he works to get his citizenship.
Why do you work to get what you already are? How can you work to gain a citizenship when you're already a citizen? By birth, by right. I mean, Jeff.
But he gave it up back in the 80s.
Jeff, how can you fight to be Jeff Koinange? You are Jeff Koinange, aren't you? You fight to be Jeff Koinange. You actually spend time to be Jeff Koinange. No way, you are Jeff Koinange. I'm Rogo Manduli. I cannot fight to be Rogo Manduli.
But if you were, let's say you were English, British, right?
I'll still be Kenyan. Let me tell you, all Kenyans out there who have got dual citizenship, let me tell you now in case you don't, they are Kenyan first. You never stop being who you are. Then whatever else they are Kenyan. Whatever else they are Kenyans. Get that?
Correct.
I can tell you that. Whatever else they are Kenyans.
But if you had a British passport and you gave away your Kenyan one, you'd have to reapply for your Kenyan one. Yes? No?
You don't reapply, you're just a Kenyan. How do I reply for what I am? I wouldn't. Jeff, I would not. And what they want to trick him. I know the game. They want to bring him in as an alien. Then they can. Jeff, have you been an alien anywhere? You have.
Yes, in America.
In America, and you saw how they treated you.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're an alien, it doesn't matter what you do for them. When they decide they want to bundle you up, they will. And that's what Miguna does not. How do you apply for what you are? Inside his blood, the blood that is in his veins is Kenyan.
Yeah.
So how do you apply for what you are?
All right. Listen, we're going to take a break, come back. Monica, there's another soundbite from Sonko when Oria was here last. Should we play that before commercial? We'll play after commercial? We'll play that after the commercial. What you said during the election about Sonko.
Mm-hmm. I said he was great. I still think he is.
Do you really?
I do.
Can he turn the city around? He hasn't bitten off more than he can chew? Hold that thought. Hold the thought.
I'll tell you why I think.
Hold the thought. Where you go? What's a rush? Haraka ni ya nini?
I still think it's great.
Can you do it?
I'll tell you why.
You don't think we miss Kidero?
No. Well, he's no longer there. He's like missing the wife that left you. You do with the one you have.
Keep tweeting at Koinange Jeff, at Orie Rogo, at Citizen TV Kenya. Hashtag is JK Live. My goodness, Jaluo Jerry is sparing nobody. And again, the views held by Orie Rogo Manduli are hers and hers alone, not mine, and certainly not Citizen Television or indeed Royal Media Services. Disclaimer out of the way. We'll take a break. Be back.
And they can come and arrest me right now if they like. I'm ready. For Langata Women's Prison.